kind of sound that I'm looking for out of the drums really depends on the song, the style of music. Like I have, obviously playing for so many years, I have a whole accumulation of drums and cymbals, and so it depends. If I'm playing jazz or something like that, I have one setup. If I'm playing more funk and R&B, then I have another set of tools that I like to go to, especially in the studio. It's a very it's like having a different paints to use from. You've got that choice in the studio where you've got the time to sit there and try to get a specific sound. Live, not so much. I can pretty much play the same kit for a jazz gig, for a more funk thing, and I can make it work, just depending on the different ways of playing, dynamics. If it's a small room or a big room, how hard to hit the drums or how light. So I think I went through a phase when I was younger where I would bring 10 snare drums to a session and like have to pick the perfect one. And I think the older I got, it was like, well, it's just more about how you hit it, So that's the sound always comes from your hands. It's like if you hear a musician playing, any different guitar, it's going to sound like the same guy. So the minutia of what we do is, some of it's just in our heads. We're just kind of chasing something that really is here all the time. So I try to, as I get older, I try to just make the sounds happen more with my hands and my feet rather than a certain brand or, the only thing, that's really important to me. I'm endorsed with Yamaha drums, and they're by far my favorite drum company. They have great shells and they have great hardware, and that's, to me, especially with touring, and sometimes you're playing a different kit every night. The hardware is what it comes down to. If things are falling apart and going out on you, that's a nightmare. But if things are solid, then that's kind of the main thing at this point. A good stool, good pedals.